everybody, it's Janine. I'm out here with my dog Jeter again. Had a nice walk today. I want to actually talk about something that happened this morning. Not with me, it was actually with my grandmother. I take care of her every day. And what drove me nuts is she literally told me that last night up until this morning, the girl that lives below her was blasting music from like 11 to 8:30 in the morning. That's crazy. And I take care of her from 9 to 12. So she told me this crying and sobbing. She was afraid to tell anybody other than my aunt. Which I was like, if it happens, you can call the office. If it happens, you can, call the police. She doesn't believe in any of that. And I was like, you're sobbing, you're crying, you're upset, you didn't sleep last night. I don't understand neighbors, why they do this to people. She knows she has a 95-year-old woman. I mean, I've literally told this girl, my grandmother's 95. Have some respect. Nope. She still does this nonsense. It's so horrible. Lady in the office said I'm going to talk to her father again because the girl's completely cuckoo. Like, literally. I talked to her, it's like in one ear and out the other. Her father's even admitted my daughter's nuts, and yet she's allowed to live alone. That makes no sense. I don't understand why people do this anyway. I have had neighbors that have done it in the past, and a lot of them got evicted after a while. So I wish people would understand, like, all right, you have an elderly person below you or above you. Just be quiet. You live in a condo. You live in an apartment, a townhouse. Walls are thin, and they're touching each other. Be nice to each other. That's what it is. In my building, they're very quiet, at least at night. During the day is a different story. And I have all kids in my building. My grandmother has like three kids. And I have like 8. And I don't hear anybody at night. She does. And that's nuts. They know there's an elderly woman there. Gotta show respect. I don't understand why people do this. And people need to learn to respect their neighbors, because it gets really out of hand. Nighttime is sleep time, not time for someone to have a party all night, blasting music, banging, moving furniture, and not responding when and your neighbor bangs on your door and you still do it. Like, it's ridiculous. It's rude. And people like that are really nuts, and I think they need more help and live in a home or go in a hospital if you're going to disrespect people constantly. I heard this is not the first time this girl has done this. I heard this is like the second place she's done this. She did it in another building. I heard from another neighbor that she used to blast music. Described the girl to a T, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's the girl that lives below my grandmother now. It's like, oh boy, that says a lot. She has no respect for anybody. And the dad, who happens to be her landlord, needs to do something about it. I respect my parents. They're my landlord, and I don't do this. We're very quiet and respectful of all the neighbors. And that's what you have to do. And I don't know why people believe that they can just be disrespectful to everybody. It's not right.